Hey team, here's a video on how to schedule a RingCentral virtual meeting from the Outlook app without having to toggle between apps, and an additional bonus in how to set a meeting for somebody that's not yourself and add it to their calendar. So, for example, I'm Pastor Ben's admin and I set meetings for him. There'll be also at the end of the video a tutorial on how to set a meeting on behalf of someone else with the RingCentral link already set up. It is a fairly multi-step process, so please follow carefully as we go into setup. So first, what I'm going to do in my Outlook is I'm going to both install RingCentral um, Meetings as the app into my, this is the separate app that I have to download, as well as I'm going to download the plugin. If you search RingCentral resources in your mailbox, my email to all staff will pop up with this link. It says app download links for all devices. I'm going to follow that link, and what we're going to find is it directs us to RingCentral's kind of homepage for their app downloads. This is from ringcentral.com. Support.ringcentral.com is a great resource for you if you have questions about RingCentral that I cannot answer, or yeah, it's just a great resource. So we're going to do two things. We're going to download RingCentral Meetings. This is the older Meetings app that they have that's just for meetings. It's just for setting that video chat up. And we're also going to need to download this plugin. I already have RingCentral Meetings downloaded, and I'm already logged in for sake of the video. And so this is what my meetings looks like. I'm going to make sure it doesn't go away here. This is what the meetings app looks like. As you see, it's a smaller window that pops up, kind of like Zoom, and it just has your same video options. You can join a meeting, schedule a meeting. Because I have my calendar connected, I can schedule a meeting. Make sure you connect to your Outlook calendar, and it's got all these links here. So feel free to explore that. It's just another option. It's optional. You can still set meetings from the main RingCentral app here as well. But we're going to need this app downloaded because the plugin requires it, and the plugin is based off of this app and not the newer app. So once we have that downloaded, we don't need it open. We can just close that, but we do need it logged in. And you do need it set with your calendar. And so after that, we're going to download the plugin for PC for the RingCentral Meetings Outlook plugin. We're going to save, and it's going to download bottom left of our browser here. I'm using Google Chrome. And then your PC will start to run this wizard setup, and you just have to follow the directions and click next, and then next to start the installation. And it's a really easy setup at this point because we are it's just a very smart plugin. Once it's here, as we finish installing, um, once the installation is complete, all we have to do is open Outlook and close it, and close Outlook. And we're gonna open Outlook again, and you'll find in the top left that the app is there and that you are ready to start scheduling or um, starting a meeting straight from the Outlook app. So now we can move on to trying to, trying to schedule a meeting on behalf of someone else. Let's say I'm trying to set up a one-on-one for Pastor Ben. I'm going to start the process here at schedule a meeting on this button. And it's going to open with two things. This first window is from our RingCentral Meetings app window. This one will allow us to set some meeting options. I recommend enable join before host. This will create the meeting room on its own, and that people can go to this link before the host has clicked the link. You can choose your video preferences, and then notice this meeting options button at the bottom is schedule for. Now I've already preset the permission for my user, my RingCentral user, to schedule meetings on behalf of Ben's user, Ben Bright. If you would like to do this, just send me a Slack for whoever you would like permission to schedule on behalf of, and I'll set that in your user, and then you will have this checkbox. If you do not have the permission in RingCentral, this checkbox won't. So if you don't have that, please just message me and I'll set it up for you. You may have to close your app and open it again to see it. But once that happens, you're going to have what you're going to do is continue. So I'm scheduling on behalf of Ben, and I'm going to hit continue. And now it sets up this really well put together invite already. Here's where I'll set the time. And then just like normal, you're kind of setting the details. You title it here. The key here is to see, make sure you look to see who is inviting you to a scheduled RingCentral meeting. This indicates what RingCentral user is hosting the meeting. And remember, whoever is hosting the meeting is very important because the default for RingCentral is that you can only host up to 5 people in a meeting. So it's yourself and 4 other people. Um, there are department heads and some pastors who have larger teams than 5 people. So therefore, they have a large meeting license. Pastor Ben is one of those people who has a license to host more than one. So if we're setting meetings with more people, it's important to recognize who's hosting the meeting. And of course, if you're scheduling on behalf of someone else, it's important that they're hosting the meeting and that your user is not hosting the meeting unless that's what you intended. This is important because RingCentral doesn't let you join 2 meetings at once or host 2 meetings at once. You can join in different ways on your phone and on your desktop, but your user cannot host more than 1 meeting. So it's very important that this is correct. I am scheduling on behalf of Ben, and this is where you'd see that. Even if it says Jack Martin's RingCentral meeting, that's just the default title. So I'm just going to say one-on-one meeting. I'm going to schedule that for later this afternoon. I'm going to invite whoever it is. I'm going to invite myself. I'm going to put myself on Ben's calendar. Excuse me. And now you'll see once I send it, and it's just letting me know that part of the invitation has changed, which is fine. And there it is. Now I have this awesome event on my calendar ready to go. Now, this is also important to note. I did this for training purposes. This is my calendar. When you are scheduling on behalf of someone else, you would, of course, have their calendar open and creating the event from there. So you would open the person's calendar you're scheduling for, hit schedule a meeting, and then it'll populate on their calendar. The invite will come from them. It'll include the RingCentral invite from them, and it'll look very professional, just like that person did it. For training purposes, this is just on my calendar. But all that being said, hope that's helpful for you. If you have other questions about scheduling or setting up the plugin for a Mac user, or perhaps you're having trouble setting it up yourself, please message me or check out the link in the description of this video, and that'll be available for you to go to the download page and see the RingCentral resources available on this topic. Overall, thank you and have a great rest of your day.